All right, guys. I'm going to try to get as much of a practice as I can out. It's kind of cloudy, maybe going to rain. But other than that, it's beautiful. There's some ducks swimming on the lake, or the little pond, not lake. Today is going to be, I need some movement, so it's going to be a faster flow class. So take a break when you need to, take water when you need to. If you feel like there's a pose that you just can't seem to do, take a breath, find the best position for you. This might be extended child's pose or down dog, or even just sitting on your knees and taking a few breaths. But like I said, we're going to flow a little bit faster. So this is like 1 or 2 breaths in between each pose, maybe even just a back and forth type motion. Okay. This is to get our energy up, to get our circulation going. We're going to stretch all the parts. You're going to feel great after this practice. Maybe sweat a little bit. So getting some toxins out of your body. Yeah. All right. So we're going to start here standing on our mat. And I always like to start with bringing my arms up above my head, reaching up as high as I can, stretching my shoulders up high. Oh, you can even flex your hands, pushing your palms up. But you're trying to lengthen the spine all the way up. And then we swan dive into a forward fold, taking our first one. So if you need to, you can bend your knees as you start to work yourself into this pose. Remembering to breathe. Until you can settle all the way down, releasing the head, the neck, the shoulders. Then we bend the knees, dropping the butt, reaching the hands out in front. Long stretch all the way in the back. And then bring it all the way back up, forward fold. Again, releasing the head and the neck and the shoulders. And then we're going to take our hands, walk them out into down dog. Pedal the knees deep. Oh, I feel some drops. Hopefully it's just some drops, because I need this really bad too. So you're pedaling, pressing the heels out, dropping the head down. And then we're going to start to roll forward into plank and then back into down dog. Forward. Strong arms. Strong core. Breathing along with it. This is what makes your shoulders and your arms strong. I know it's hard at first if you're just starting yoga. You might feel weak in the wrist, the elbows, and the shoulders. Take the knees down, extended child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Relax the butt towards the heels. Take a breath. But we're not going to stay here long. We're going to keep moving. So lifting up onto the knees and then rolling into an upward dog. All the way back. So moving the spine all the way up to the neck. Guess you could call this a power flow class. We're also oxygenating the blood, bringing new fresh air into our lungs. So that helps to detoxify. Let's hold that upward dog. Bring your legs in, roll the shoulders back. If you want to challenge yourself, you can even lift yourself up onto your toes or toes back. Drop the knees, deep extended child pose all the way down. Pop it back up all the way into down dog. Now we're going to take the right leg up all the way, point the toe, let the heel on the left foot fall down. And you're just holding. This is all core strength, body, plyometrics in a way. So you're sort of using your body weight to help build strength. Then you bend the knee and let that leg fall back, foot fall back behind you. This is helping the psoas. And when you bring the leg back, you're going to come all the way up into pigeon pose on the right side. Setting up nice and tall first, so you're trying to square your hips. Foot is straight back on the left foot. You can also bring that left leg up for mermaid pose, stretching the quad. Look forward, allow that arm to come back. That's stretching the chest, which helps us with rounded shoulders. And then we take it all the way down. Breathing into the hips. Release anything that feels tight around the lower part of the body, around the knee, around the ankle. And we're going to come back up, all the way back into that down dog. This time the left foot's going to go up. Point the toe, drop the heel on the left foot. Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves in order to learn to get through the hard times in our lives. Bend the knee, that foot fall behind you. This helps us with determination, stamina, and growth, physically and emotionally and spiritually. Sweeping that leg down and up. So getting into that pigeon on the left side. Lift your chest. Reach back and grab the right foot if you want. You don't have to. Pulling it in towards your body. Looking forward. All the way down. Take a breath. This one always feels good, so I stay in it just a little bit longer. But it's one of the favorites for yin. Coming back up. All the way through down dog. You're going to just walk your feet up. Hang out in that forward fold. Grab your elbows. Shake a little bit side to side. And then we'll just keep our elbows held all the way up. And you'll just spread them a little bit so you can push your chest forward. arching back. Let the arms come out. And so what we're going to do is flow down and around. So bend the knees a little bit, arms come up and back. I'm kind of enjoying this cloudy weather because I know in Texas we're about to get some sunny days. And now that I'm not attached to a physical location, I'll be doing a lot of outdoor yoga, and that's okay. It really helps ground me. Come back up to standing. And then you're just going to take your feet apart, and then you go forward, rounding the spine and the head and neck, and then open back up. So if you feel tight in your upper back, you know you may be rounding yourself a little bit too much throughout the day. So we're trying to reverse that. Couple more times. Open it up real big. Let the hands fall back, chin up, open chest, open heart. Come all the way back down, wide-legged forward fold. Release the neck. Come all the way back up. So take your right leg forward. So this is warrior stance on the right side. Right? So you want to have the 90-degree bend in your knee. The back foot's turned out a little bit. So this is warrior one. We're going to move through this warrior sequence. So you can arch back or you can hold it here, but palms are facing each other. Then we turn to warrior two. Arms come out level and at the shoulder height. Knee is still bent. Flip the front palm. Relaxed warrior. Oh, open up that side body. So pushing that hand behind you. Then we come all the way back to the front, both hands down, turn the foot, the back foot, and then lift up. This is the beginning of warrior three. You can stay here, or you can come all the way up to a full warrior three. Drop the back foot, and then just go back down over that front knee. Bringing your nose to your knee. We're going to hang out here for about 3 breaths. This really gets into that hamstring. I'm going to try to get the other side quickly. I'm feeling drops again. So we're going to come back up. Left foot. Same warrior sequence, but on the left side. Warrior one. Warrior two. Relaxed warrior. Reach, reach, reach. And then warrior three on this side. Drop the back foot. Bring that head to the knee. 3 breaths. Bring it back up. So stepping all the way up to the front of the mat, and we're going to turn and face sideways, wide-legged. Hands on the hips. We're going to hinge down. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Keep yourself nice and straight. Head all the way in line with the tailbone. Pulling the core in. Hands are just on your thighs. Pull it in. When we come back up, turn the feet out. Squat a little bit. So this is goddess pose or goddess squat pose. Hands are at the top of the knees. Drop your bottom. So we're just going to shimmy a little bit side to side while the weight of your arms is on the top of your legs. Drop your bottom. We're going to come up. Bring the arms above the head. Come all the way back down. Hands back in that same place on top of the knee. Alternate shoulders across the body. So you can use your hands on the inside of your legs to kind of push out a little bit. Look back behind you. And you just kind of take a step up. Not step up, a bounce up, and then bounce back down. Hold whatever side you're on. Take a breath. Come to the other side. Same thing. Ducks are looking at me weird. Bring those feet in. Now we're going to squat it all the way down. Malasana or frog pose. Maybe the ducks will recognize me. All the way down. Hands in prayer. If this one's hard for you, just try to do what you can. It takes a little bit of time to get that flexibility in the knees and also get the feet flat. So if you're kind of like up here on your toes, that's okay. Once you start to stretch out the backs of your legs, you'll start to fall flatter on your feet. Drop it down to your butt. Okay. Whew. Now, stir the bowl. So big circles all the way around. Man, it is noisy today. You think you'd come to a park and hear nothing but nature, but helicopters, trains, cars. You just have to learn to let all that kind of blend into your practice. Focus on your breath. This one's really great for digestion. So as we're moving into the summer months, we've been eating heavier and a lot more holiday foods in the past few months. And so now all stuck in the rain and in the snow. So that makes us sometimes overindulge. Let's go to the other side or other direction. Same thing. So this one's really good about helping move things along in your digestive tract. Start to prepare the body for bikini season, or at least to just get your gut in a good health. We don't want anything staying in there because that's when infections and inflammation starts to happen. We're just going to move straight from stir the bowl to a spinal flex. So your hands are on the front and then the knees, and you're just going to push the chest out, lift the chin, and then we reverse that by rounding and sinking back. This is like a sitting version of cat-cow. Just let the breath naturally move with your body. We might make it through a whole practice. Good thing. Like I said, my body really needs it. I haven't been doing as much yoga. Maybe your body feels it. It will definitely feel much better after this. And then come back to center. Just take a breath. Feel everything that's happening in your body. Maybe you feel some energy moving, some tingles and some vibration. Now we're going to come onto our knees. Taking that left foot in front of us. So this is sort of a lunge position. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the hip around a little bit. So if this hurts your knees, you can put like a pillow or something underneath it, a blanket. Just move it around the joint. And then we're going to move forward and back. So lifting the arms up and then back. Flexing the foot up and back. So the front leg is straight, foot is flexed. Now switch sides. Actually, you know what? From here, drop your hand and we're just going to turn to the left, lift the arm up. Switch sides. So left knee down, right foot up. So you have that lunge position. Remember, we're going to move it around a little bit. This is massaging the inside of the joint. And then we start to move forward and back. Dropping that left hand down, we're going to turn. Look up at the hand. And then all the way to our knees. I'm going to sit here on our feet. If this hurts your knees, you can sit Indian style. But the arms are going to come up, down, and out. And as you're doing this, you're pushing the chest forward and rounding the spine. Hands come back to the knees. Long breath. Come all the way forward. Head down, hands are back. This is the original child's pose. Let your shoulders fall forward. And back up. We're going to take the right leg out and then just bring it up to the side. So it's just moving all the way across the back, gliding it across. And you take it all the way back behind the left foot, keeping your front of your body square. Switch sides. So now we're doing that gliding motion across the back. Bring the foot up to the side. All the way back. Turn your body forward. Come back around. We're going to lay on our backs. How y'all doing? I'm not quite sweaty yet, so I'm doing all right. Roll back. Both feet come up. Open the legs up. Grab the sides of the feet. Happy baby. So you're pulling the knees to the sides of your body. Just a couple of breaths. Then drop the left foot, keep the right foot up. Still pulling it to the side, then you kind of lock that left heel down. Then we grab the foot or toe of the right foot with the left hand, and you're just going to pull that leg across, but keep the upper body flat. I'm going to stay here just a little bit longer. Now release the toe and straighten that knee and leg out. Adjust your shoulders, flat back. If you need to hold that leg over, you can. So say your leg's way up here, that's fine too. You're just trying to keep it over there. Roll it back. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. So left foot's up, pulled into that half of a happy baby. Right foot is anchored down, flat back. Grab the toe with the right hand or the foot, and you're just pulling that foot across, keeping your left arm down. Straighten the leg. Oh, we're almost done. Hold off, rain, please. Roll back to the middle. Pull the knees into the chest. And you're just going to roll the spine. I'm going to start to slow it down here just so I can make it through the whole class and I don't have to edit too much. Let's take the feet out. I'm going to embrace this little bit of droplets on me. Take some breaths. Coming back to the breath. Relaxing fully into your space. So letting go of anything that feels tight. Your legs, your shoulders. Just give yourself 5 minutes a day to do nothing but just lay. And if you fall asleep, that's fine. Your body is probably in the deficit of rest. We are all overworked. If you're like me and partied in your early ages, you're probably in the sleep deficit for you'll probably never catch up. So just allow it. Allow yourself to be in that space of doing nothing. Don't forget to relax your jaw and your face. Hear the ducks and the fish just enjoying this kind of weather. So as I leave this, you can stay here. I'm going to stop the video, but if you want to continue to stay, I encourage that if you're feeling like this is where you want to be. But as I leave, I just want to give you guys a message. And the message is that, sometimes we're picking up on energies that are unhealthy for us. And if you can acknowledge those feelings and don't take them on as your own, you can learn to separate those things, those feelings. They can be physical and emotional, and kind of stay grounded this is a good way to do that. But if you can acknowledge that and just kind of be kind and be love, then things will be all right. People will see that and reflect that, not just back to you, but within their lives as well. So until next time, be love and namaste.